Sounds good to me.
Cool it.
Let's move! Control breathing. Step aside.
Burn it down! Rev the engines!
How fortunate.
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape. Ah, monsters, watch out!
So sorry.
Stronger! Full speed ahead! Start! Decided by destiny!
Incinerate!
Step aside! Leave my space!
Freeze.
Control breathing! On my mark!
Light up the blazing sun!
Fate is upon you!
Cool it.
Quick as a flash! Start the clock! Whew. They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected. Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take a look.
Hey, we haven't found Squad. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. What are you reading?
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. And anyway, is that Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated? Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But this...
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
This is not the place for training outdoors. Control breathing.
This one will be frozen.
Pyroclastic surge!
Everything's ready.
Catch the wind. What's the hurry? Dodge this!
Anyone need a coat?
Look, there's someone over there. Good idea. Let's approach him.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak. And also, why is he
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and
No. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life. Leaving that question aside for the moment, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing...
loaded?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are identical.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, these rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those, as well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they had, even if complications are... The notion of an act...
Oh, that makes... but...
Throughout this process, first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were... An exile is still patently a living, breathing human. If you can't find someone...
Resource?
One possibility...
Extracted?
With the technology of this, perhaps the process caused them great...
So, the human brain...
I'm the academia... Anyway, judging by Razak's state, or perhaps his curiosity got the better of...
Hyman's a little confused. Can they just...
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. However, I can't help... The academia is going out of their way to... I've spent quite some time trying...
You mean, you're not even...
All scholars seek to extracting information...
Sounds like you're really against...
Of course. The whether it be academics or knowledge, this matter needs to be...
Wait! Didn't you step...
Not to be callous, but no. There is no shortage of suffering...
Probably not.
You can say that. The divine knowledge capsule is some...
Hyman's been wanting to say this for...
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a...
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that. won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place.
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned...
Yep, pretty much!
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since Divine Canned Knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized we're in Sino. You're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words,
It is simply a logical...
So what you're saying is... interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Al-Haytham, since you're...
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any...
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, if you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the control panel.
You're saying that the academia entered my information, but what's the point in doing that?
The Akasha is capable of... The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using...
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than...
So that's how it is. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable. Sino, don't take it to heart.
They escaped.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back.
There is always an opportunity for safety after.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now! If the Academia is trying to avoid sun... Yep, that...
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys!
Please, wait! I want to go. I want to find.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
When in Aru Village, please respect the local customs.
Get to work! Burn it down! Full throttle!
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that...
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which...
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's a...
Dia? Why would you? Dia!
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? What?
Well, look who's here. Hey,
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
so, this is the great General Ma... Dear, you'd be better off as...
I'm not the type that's easily...
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret. Once our Lord of...
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life.
Even if it'll expose you to the Academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremite?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about, if you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the...
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Filthy traitors.
It's impossible. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia? These people have no value as bargain. These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to...
Precisely.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the
Think you can...
I'm not trying to persuade...
You were the scribe.
Not all desert dwellers believe...
You academia scum.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the follower...
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with... Come on, Raman.
And what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're merc.
You're not wrong, but this is...
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to
do it!
Dia! Run!
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave.
I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and let...
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia,
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more.
Fine.
Rise with the sun! Burn it down!
They got here before.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Rahman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair. Let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you?
You stay right there!
Playmate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Grandpa! Paimon.
This day's going just great.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. It glowed green with Dendro. Just like you said. The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Hey, look.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear. 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being, or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
Huh?
Do you see another?
Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kinda strange.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. What's the hurry?
Decided by destiny. Delve into death. Light it up. Incinerate!
Dodge this! What's the hurry?
On my mark! Yeah! Let me scry. Light of the blazing sun! Faster! Stronger!
Freeze! What's the hurry? Dodge this! Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all. What's the hurry? What's the hurry? So sorry.
For first! Start the clock!
Freeze!
Dodge this!
Harder! Written in the stars! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
That's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among...
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful His wisdom is a miracle.
You can read ancient King...
Of course.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this. The scent of light.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's...
Isn't sharing knowledge?
Yes. However, you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that, The spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No. No!
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But this doesn't make any sense.
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last word.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor. Who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so
Raman, give it a rest. You're starting to make...
My Eremites and I.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just...
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be...
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow. I'll convince and I'll return every last one of you.
You seem to finally understand that our...
Yes.
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the it's too bad he was held back by his belief in King...
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice... Sino, we're leaving!
Stop.
Sand is the natural enemy. Fire and civilization. And desert. Ruins are all that remain to tell the story of the past. Burn it down!
Raman,
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring...
I guess all I can say now is...
don't mention it. I think we can both agree you and... But we share a common cause now.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the screw-
There's no need to yell.
We've been all over the desert!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost.
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear up.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I
Well, you better start talking.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure...
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. It may seem as if the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to...
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the...
First, the Academia spent a... After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted...
Call it an educated guess? Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words...
You must have noticed by now. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for Some organisms demonstrate This is but a form of phototaxis.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kus... Is she not a true god?
From the beginning, when the Academia first... They found that at the time, not to mention that lesser... Slowly but surely, people...
So...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. Rahman, give me a few...
Sure.
The village keepers you found have all been
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left?
Or I can go fetch...
Oh, Paimon!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still...
Even though we lived through all of this first...
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be more...
Still, now's a good time...
It's time to make a
Indeed.
So, everyone...
Crush the sages and rescue...
Well, let's...
The next time we gather here...
Yep,
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Okay.
What's the hurry?
Everyone's here so early!
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been?
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can...
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have... Here, dude, speak.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, you're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck with everything.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while we all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment. That reminds me. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge. You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some... I think those mad scholars... But the academia has always helped. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never... The Withering, Elazar, and the...
But Paimon thought that at least, that's what Tainari told us. Wait a second. Could it be that...
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely...
But if that's the case...
Wait. Why do you think...
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole...
In that case, it's imperative that we... To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our prep...
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
What's the hurry?
It's all good. Whatever the boss says.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are...
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Aren't those devices for canned knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More canned knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very...
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this. As I mentioned during the meeting, Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get...
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is...
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have... Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although...
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything went without a hitch. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effect.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In it...
Huh?
Have you forgotten? Our plan... You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, imagine if you've been using it after all that time. A slave to orders, and that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate...
But...
You could say that those kinds of...
Things you're interested in are really out there.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a...
I thought we agreed.
The plan is to
But it's still the best.
I did.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just...
We agreed to work out a plan. Had I known all Hatham...
Look, you already know that we're...
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not...
Seems you really do.
Traveler, Paimon, Rahman's plan is to have me work with...
Wait! How can...
We can't get through that wall east. My plan will clear us...
That also sounds like...
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this...
Of course he does. He told... He also said that with the... I never blindly trust anyone.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent... To make the whole thing more convincing, I'm okay with the deaths.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I could...
I've always treated my...
Now you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to... We can help fight some of the
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn our backs on. We strongly value the lives of our friends. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please...
Well, now that you've put it that way... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Since you and I both recognize the significance...
Okay, you...
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
What's the hurry?
Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's guide...
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many people are you expecting? Depending on the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain el Akhmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
And I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible. And treat it as...
Got it! Please wait a moment, I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. Aren't you even a little worried? What even if that guard doesn't know? Their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino...
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matras still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter. Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the
Akasha is still in operation, so I'm actually... Considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, When you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after...
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this haven't you ever thought about?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic. By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it. Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled. So, in my opinion, you're...
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the... Next time, pay attention.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And...
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We...
Understood. Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full. Cryos.
Control breathing. Decided by destiny. Pyroclastic surge! Shadows of fate. Faster, stronger. Yeah.
Freeze!
On my mark.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Control breathing.
Dodge this.
Wrath from the sky.
Freeze!
Faster, stronger. Start the clock. Fate is upon you.
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun!
Quick as a flash.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it. Freeze!
Control breathing. On my mark.
Dodge this.
Pyroclastic surge!
Quick as a flash. Force burst.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Let me scry.
Dodge this.
Control breathing. Written in the stars. Start the clock.
Burn it down!
so sorry.
Form first! Rise with the sun! Pyroclastic surge! Faster! Stronger! Sharper claw! Full speed ahead!
Never will you know our power. You could have begun.
Decided by destiny! Red from the sky!
This world shall perish, and its ashes will fall like rain!
What's the hurry?
Think I need a rest day.
Never will you know our power. You could have become.
Cool it.
Light of the blazing sun! Fate is upon you!
This moment will be frozen in time.
That
was unexpected.
fall before the final blade.
My vision is clouded. Let me scry. The stars are fading. Rev the engines! Red from the sky!
The embers burn hot.
Incinerate! Destiny cannot be denied. Incinerate! Is this our fate?
Bye.